Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Lee Sin game. And Lee Sin is going to play jungle for us. And yes, it is Nubius again, for those of you interested in that. Yeah, he sends me a lot of games, so he gets on my channel a lot. So we are going to see some impressive, hopefully, jungle play. And this time the spectator mode is on, which is awesome. For those of you who still don't know how that works, you go to your LOL replay software, open the options, which is top right, the gear icon, and you just enable spectator mode. It's one of the checkboxes in the bottom part of that screen, of the options screen. It says spectator something, record all replays in spectator mode or something like that. It's something random like that, something with spectator at least. So just mark the checkbox with an X and you should be getting these spectator replays as well. If you're having trouble with them, it is mostly due to the fact that you have Steam running, so if you turn that off, you should yeah, you should have the replays in spectator mode. And it seems that they want to invade here. But it also seems that there's no one... Oh, are they going to catch this dude? No, Vladimir coming up. Yep, there we go. And... oh, they split off half and half. Yeah, they do get the first blood. Yeah, they pinged Amumu and then two of them go for Vladimir, almost allowing the Amumu to get away. The Vladimir was already gone. I mean, I'm assuming he picked his pool. No, he did not. Okay. So that's the difference between him and a good player. A good player would have picked his skill at the last possible moment. And as you can see, clearing out the whole camp, which to me tells us that he is going to want to re-invade this in 5 minutes. I guess in 5 minutes time that will respawn, and he will put that in his chat, so the time it respawns, meaning that 5 minutes from now he will re-invade, get the next blue buff as well, and come on, getting duped. But Alistar is still there. He's going to pulverize and they're going to grab a kill here. Nicely done. That's how you play that. Alistar will have to back off here. Lee Sin's still full health, so he doesn't have any troubles. And yeah, by re-invading there in 5 minutes, you completely dominate the enemy jungler. Because a jungler without blue buff, that is just... yeah, that's just very bad. That it's not fast at all, and fortunately Ryze does get that. I was afraid he was going to accidentally give that to Lee Sin. Oh, I wanted to select this guy. Does he have... oh, that's not on here. I wanted to see if he had the 6 damage for each time the minion hits him, which is an excellent jungle skill, but you really don't want it nowadays, because it steals away the blue buff too often. And yeah, it really sucks when that happens, and it steals it way more often than you would think, because, well, the mid laners obviously don't have a lot of attack damage. They start off with something like 50, a little bit more on this guy at this moment, but he is already a few levels up. He has 64 now. But yeah, the attack damage is really low, and therefore the 6 damage you do with every attack has a pretty good chance of stealing it, even though they should of course nuke down the last like 150 hit points with just spells. But yeah, it's really sucky when that doesn't go. So yeah, Mumu will be in some trouble here. He won't be able to use his tears to so that's this one, the despair, because he doesn't have a blue buff. So fortunately for him, he was smart enough not to pick a skill right away. He waited until the last possible moment, and he took Tantrum instead. And Tantrum is of course a pretty decent skill. Why you would take 2 in bandage toss, I don't know, but okay. I mean, the cooldown is still too long to use it twice. It's still a 13.5 second cooldown, and Tantrum would be way better because it gives you more damage, and it is AoE damage, so that would be good. So yeah, top lane, bottom lane, everything is yeah, kind of farming along. Mid lane is farming along. Even the jungler is just farming along. And it seems that Amumu and Lee Sin are coming in at the same time. But Amumu, of course, much weaker. He doesn't have those tiers. And Lee Sin is just going to own him. Yeah, not even taking a lot of damage. And that's because Amumu didn't have his main damage skill. And that is because he stole away the blue buff. So yeah, it's time for some ganking here. Come on, yeah, they saw him running there. And there they go. This, oh, misses the Q. And yeah, this is going to be an easy kill still, but it might have resulted in a kill on Volibear. Because he missed that Q. And Volibear is still alive. He did have that that innate up, it seems, and that's how he stayed alive. So going to take out this camp. This is one of the camps where you want to leave one of the minions, and that's exactly what he does. See, and that's why you get so many replays on my channel, or so many videos on my channel. He's a good player. He knows what he's doing. So we also know that in about 15 seconds the blue buff will respawn on the enemy side, and he's going to want to be there when it spawns. So there we go. He has about 5 seconds left. And he's not going to. No, he's going for the skill, which is, well, better. Unfortunately, yeah, did use his Q there, so the blue buff did respawn. And he is going for that. Yep, he is going for that. Of course, the enemies can see him go for that, but yeah, there's nobody around. The mid laner just got killed. And yeah, he's going to grab that blue buff. I personally would have gone for that blue buff instead of for the kill, but yeah, that's because I'm a way safer player than this guy is. And of course, if you're a safe player, then you want to go for the safe way to get an advantage, and that's by doing something that will always give you an advantage. And not so much a low risk play, but something that always gives you an advantage. And it seems that he wants to wait until this Vladimir is getting out of the lane, but he's never going to get out of the lane. And come on, Q him. Ah, there we go. So they do get the kill once again. So this timer gone down once again. It's about 8 minutes when he killed it. So that's +5, 13 minutes. And yeah, of course this time I don't have it perfectly, but that's quite alright. So he has a blue buff now. He needs to give one to Ryze as well, because Ryze is low mana. And that's what they're doing now. And oh, getting a kill on the Volibear there. Let's see how that happened, because Amumu not the best of champions to get a kill like this. But of course Volibear is pretty low. And yeah, he just does a crap ton of damage with that Q. The Q doing 262 damage. Yeah, he built a Doran's Ring. I didn't see that, but yeah, that's a pretty strong item. Probably did that because he lost his blue buff, but so the blue buff going to Ryze, and the blue buff on this guy timed out. Anyway, yeah, the one kill on Amumu makes him worth gold again. That's cool. He already was killed 3 times. And yeah, he should be able to well, to get a little bit of that gold invested in items, making him a little bit better at surviving situations. But it is still going to be hard for him to survive anything. So once again going for this top lane. Yeah, the bottom lane is pushed so much that he can't do anything. Plus he has no oracle, so no clue whether something is warded or not. Come on. Yes, he did land that. But not going to be able to follow up on that. It does cost Vladimir 20% of his current health to use that pool. So I guess that's still damage done. And with the pool down at this moment, no, you need to come in from the other side. No, this was a mistake. He should have come in from here. Of course, he doesn't know whether there is a ward there, but there is a ward in this tri-bush. And Vladimir is going to back all the way off. And is going to come in now. And hello. Oh, that was a super late reaction. He was probably watching something else. And there we go, getting the easy kill. The Vladimir ultimate did go off, but that's not going to matter at all. So, going back home, and we are going to watch some other lanes. So currently the bottom lane has been pushed because Sivir was out of the lane. She didn't get killed, but she may have just gone shopping. She's at 302, so that's a pretty decent score. And the enemy Graves is 0, 1 and 0. So he has no extra gold from kills, whereas Sivir has a ton of extra gold. They're about the same amount of minions. Although Sivir is probably going to pull ahead in a moment, because now she has those extra items. So 2 Dorn's Blades and Boots against 2 Dorn's Blades, Boots, a pickaxe and the Vampiric Scepter. So yeah, she should come out ahead in every fight from this moment on. And let's hope that actually will work. So I wonder if the jungler comes in here. Well, the enemy jungler is coming in, I knew that, because he was very close. And oh, Sivir getting killed there, just as I said that she should be winning all of the engagements. She gets killed. And yeah, that was just a little sloppy on her side. She came in when she was way too low, and we will see that in the replay. Instant replay! Here we go! So she goes one-on-one, and yeah, didn't prevent any of this, which is still keeping her alive. But yeah, she stayed in. She shouldn't have stayed in there. I mean, this guy can take care of himself, and going up against 3 enemies, yeah, you're never going to catch the Graves or kill the Graves when he's this low. And Alistar, as I said, can take care of himself. So reconnect. I don't know how long he disconnected, but can't even find him on the map, it seems. Oh, hang on, he's here. Yeah, so he disconnected. He's level 9. And yeah, so he disconnected for a few seconds at most. Because everyone is level 9. Well, I guess the mid laner is level 10, so he may have disconnected for, yeah, like 30 seconds. Definitely not like 5 minutes, so it's not going to make a whole big difference. And they are going to pick up this dragon. Nobody is going to come for that. But yeah, with 3 champions dead, that is pretty hard to do. You can't really contest that at all. And we are currently at 7 and 0, with the whole team at 13 and 2. So yeah, the counter jungling continues. He did pick up the red buff and did leave one of the minions, it seems, like 2 minions even. But that was mainly not because he needed to, and this minion gets left, just so you know, it gets left there because of the fact that 50 seconds later he won't be there again. So yeah, he gets killed there. Too greedy, it was too low, and yeah, a good job on Amumu getting that. Yeah, Amumu now getting the 2 minions, but yeah, he would have cleared those out, but he wanted to help on the bottom lane, and yeah, they got 3 kills out of that, so I guess that's a good choice. Could have gone back afterwards, of course, to clear that. And Sivir going really low. Sivir actually seriously low here and doesn't really have enough damage to heal up. So she has 130 damage, something like that. Can't really read it properly. We can see it here. 134, yeah, that's what I figured. 134 damage, and yeah, this time he didn't get the blue buff, and that's exactly why you want to be there the moment it spawns, because otherwise the enemy gets a chance to take it and to yeah, to pull back into the game, and that's not what you want. So still, he took away the last two, so it's it's still a good deal. But yeah, you want to be up as much as possible, and this means that he won't be getting a blue buff for the next few minutes till the enemy blue buff respawns. And a flash drawn out there from the Varus. He's called Varus, right? Yeah, he is. Come on. Varus, yeah. From the Varus. And Varus is going to kill this, yep, he's going to kill the Rise. The kick landing him very close to Rise, and yeah, he just finished the kill. But I don't think it would have been better if he kicked him the other way. Then now it's a 1-for-1 trade, and otherwise it would have been a 0-for-0. But yeah, Rice obviously won't be happy about that. But at least both of the mid laners died. If yeah, the mid laners are of course way more valuable than, for example, a jungler. Well, in this case, the jungler of course does most of the damage, but in a normal situation, what you need is you need to keep your mid laner alive so that he can farm and kill the enemy mid laner, because the enemy mid laner is of course well, farming as well, and if you can get a difference in the farming going, the same goes for bottom lane by the way, if you can get a difference there, oh man, that Alistar, come on. But the difference is all that matters, so if you can feed yours while taking farm away from your enemies mid laner, then yeah, you're going to win. So it seems that yeah, they're going to chase this Graves, but that's not going to work. They're not going to be able to catch up with him. And Graves, realizing that he's still being chased, or he might still be chased. Oh man, this guy overextended so much, missing the Q there, and that is going to cost them this kill, I think. Oh no, didn't hit. Vladimir doesn't want to come and help. No, they're going to back off, because they obviously don't know where Vladimir is. And if they waited in that bush and got the first shot off, there's a really good chance they would have died. So, good to back off. And yeah, the miss of the Q cost them the kill there. Even though he only has boots level 1. But yeah, this guy has boots level 2, so I don't really understand how he got further and further away. But yeah, well. Do they have Janna? Oh yeah, they do have Janna. Okay, that explains. Yeah, the Janna buff is obviously why they move a little bit quicker. So for those of you who haven't seen it yet, there's a new map coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's going to be a, yeah, kind of a Dominion map. Not in the way that it is equal to Dominion, but it's like Dominion in that it's not really a map that people are going to play very often. I mean, Dominion, as I said there, is just a joke. They wanted to make a very serious map, and which is potentially a tournament map, but it really isn't. It is way too random. There's way too much going on at the same time, and there's really no way to comment on that or to watch that. Wow, a nice double kill there. That was nicely done. Sivir well, reacting exactly the way she should when the two guys ran into the turret fire. So we're going to grab another dragon here. Currently 29 to 21k gold, so 8k ahead. And yeah, it's pretty much over by now. I mean, 20 to 7. It means that you have no way to destroy anything. And of course, it's not over until it's over. I know that. I mean, I saw the recent matches on the tournament, on the DreamHack tournament as well. But that doesn't mean that it is very likely that you're going to come back. So Volibear just going to jungle in between his waves, because why not? Nobody's taking those double golems anyway, so might as well. And yeah, nobody there, so he's going to recall. Ryze flashing out, Amumu apparently not seeing the white flash there. And oh, Guardian Angel on Lee Sin. And of course the Ryze now has his Frozen Heart as well. All in all, good items on the team. And yeah, we can see how that turns the game into their favor. So yeah, Amumu just trying to catch up. I don't know how far he's behind at this moment. Currently at 4400, and he's going to get killed again. So yeah, there we go. Going to grab this guy. Come on, Sivir. Sivir doing so much damage. That's the Infinity Edge, of course. The Infinity Edge is ridiculous at doing damage. And that's exactly what you want as an AD. You want that ridiculous damage really early on, and yeah, you want to just make sure that the enemies can't really stand up to that. They can't really do the same amount of damage. Anyway, we're currently at 45 and Lee Sin is at 77, but that's hardly the point. He is behind about 1,000 gold on his where he should be, because he should be about 500 gold behind on his carries, and instead he's 1,500 gold behind. So he's about 1,000 gold behind, and that is because of the early blue buff steals, making him unable to do anything. Of course, he's still got 1 kill, 3 assists, and yeah, I'm sorry I missed that. They're just chasing down the Vladimir, and obviously, even though he runs through turret fire, that is not a problem. They're going to take a little bit of damage from the ultimate and the turret and things like that. But all in all, it's just a matter of chasing him down, getting the kill. But yeah, there's still a Guardian Angel on this guy. Okay, let's find that kill. So Mumu jumping in there with the stun, and Alistar getting the hell out of there. He knows that this is done. And even, yeah, with him there, they would have gotten the kill on this guy, but he would have died as well. Especially with his skills. Because he hasn't really shown that he's good with Alistar. Using his ultimate much too late in one of the situations there. Overextending quite a few times. At least here he's going to, well, assist in this kill. Because this is obviously a kill. Oh no! No! Are you going to lose this kill, Alistar? Because you used all of your skills immediately when you could. No, they're still going to catch up, but that was pretty terrible. Yeah, the Lee Sin got snared, or, well, stunned, I guess. Immobilized. I don't know what it's supposed to be, whether it's a stun or snare or who knows. Anyway, yeah, he got disabled, so he couldn't really chase. And then the Alistar, because he used his headbutt and pulverize straight away to get into the fight, he didn't really have anything to hold him off after that flash. So Volibear going aggressive here on the Janna. Yeah, Janna really just walking out. She has plenty of movement speed to get out of there. Plus she has of course the tornado, she has the ultimate, and she has a slow. So all in all, it's just really hard to catch. Unless she's really super overextending, or you have multiple people there, or you have some kind of a slow. A permanent slow, that is. So something like Frozen Mallet. That would be good to stop her, but otherwise she's going to get out most of the time. And yeah, here you can see that. No, why would you re-engage? Okay, because the rest of the team is there as well, but yeah. They're going to catch the Graves here. Finally Alistar doing some good moves. And they are going to catch a whole lot of kills here. The pool going down from Vladimir, but that's not going to be good enough. Everyone dies except for the one guy, Varys. And 3 guys on this team still remaining, meaning they can actually go for Baron if they want. So yeah, they're going to go for this lane instead, going to go grab this turret, which is the safer option of course. It's what I would do. No, I would probably go for Baron here with these champions still available. Rice and Lee Sin do a lot of damage. Alistar can tank that pretty much, although Alistar was pretty low health, but yeah, he has a heal. And yeah, Lee Sin can tank a little bit. Yeah, Dragon is up, so they're going to go for that. And of course another free dragon here. I really wish there was a dragon counter. I think this is dragon number 3, but I'm not actually sure. Wish there was, instead of this tower counter, which we can obviously see. I mean, I can just count 1, 2, 3 against 1, 2, 3. No, it's actually not true, but because this one isn't down. No, 3-2 in towers, and as I said, we can just see that from the minimap, so that one doesn't have to be here. The dragon counter, on the other hand, that would be very useful to have, especially if a dragon is highly contested. So if both teams are fighting over dragon, and then one team gets it, it's yeah, you have to rewind to see who got the money on top of their heads. But most of the times you will miss that because you're watching the fight and commenting on the fight instead of on who gets the dragon. Because dragon, yeah, although it's a highly useful resource, it is not nearly as interesting to comment on as the team fight is. But hey, it will be there in probably a half a year. They will realize that it would be useful to have that. So wow, the Amumu getting chunked quite hard there. He is very low, he has to back off. And yeah, they're going to go on the next guy available, which is the Vladimir. And Vladimir, yeah, also at like 60% health immediately. And wow, that shield held out a long time. Is she building AP? No. She just has a lot of armor. Double kill down for Rice, because finally, after harassing for a little bit, they decide to go in. They get 2 kills, and yeah, obviously nobody died. Well, Sivir died earlier, but that is hardly the point. And with 3 guys down, so they actually got 3 kills out of that total. With 3 kills done, they are going to grab this Baron, because yeah, they have Amumu and Janna up. They're not going to be able to do anything. I mean, against the Smite, Janna can't do anything, and Amumu can, sure, he can come in and try to smite this, but he is way lower level, or at least he should be. 13 to 16. Yeah, so the smite on Lee Sin is worth way more. Plus they will just back off of Baron. So if he comes in, they will just not attack Baron and just attack him until he dies, and then start doing the Baron again. So unless he comes in after he can, or at the moment he can actually smite it, and Lee Sin misses or already used his smite or whatever, then there is no way they can get that. So against a decent enough jungler and a decent enough team, there was no way to grab that. So they backed off, or rather stayed away from that fight, because they probably knew they were doing Baron. Yeah, well, there is no ward out, so can't really say whether they knew that or not. So the whole enemy, the whole red team here in this region. That makes you seasick, right? Anyway, they're all in this region. Sorry, I'm a little bit, yeah, I don't know, in a funny mood. Let's call it that. They are going to assault this mid lane, although two guys are coming in from the side and Lee Sin is still nowhere to be found. He backed off a little. Yeah, one guy should probably split push at this point. Just try to get something done in the other lanes. And yeah, we are going to see how this turret is going. Yeah, this turret obviously going down. It's not that hard to predict that, but yeah, they're going to assault this next turret, and with the full minion wave still here, they might do some damage. Yeah, they actually did a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot. Yeah, the shield coming off, I've put on it, but it's way too early. They're not going to attack it right now. They're going to attack it with the minion wave, so now the shield should have been put on. And instead they're going to just, yeah, there goes the shield. But the shield is going to go down really quickly. No, just keep focusing the tower. Ignore the Vladimir. Well, Vladimir goes down. Amumu is going to go down. And finally going to go for the turret. Yep, we are going for the turret here. And there we go. Getting the inhibitor. I probably can move straight into the Nexus turrets, because only Graves, Varus and Janna are still alive. And I don't even know... Yeah, they have some damage, but not a whole lot. So they're not really scary. They're not even attacking. Wow. Why not? Why wouldn't you attack? I mean, it's not likely that you can get anything done, but at least it would seem like you care about losing here. Oh man, that prize. And then the jump into the fountain by Lee Sin actually working, so... Well, actually getting some damage done without getting killed. That's working for me. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!